I used to run late-night deliveries through the county roads outside Black Hollow. Most drivers hated that route. There were long stretches with no houses, no gas stations, and almost no cell service. But the pay was better, and I liked working alone. That changed the night I saw the deer. It was just after 11:30 when I first spotted it. I was driving a narrow 2-lane road with woods on one side and an open field on the other. My headlights caught a deer standing near the ditch. At first, nothing seemed strange about it. It was thin, gray-brown, and perfectly still. But as I passed, I glanced at it through the side window and felt a chill go through me. Its eyes looked human, not just forward-facing, human, too aware, too focused. It didn't startle when the van passed. It just watched me like it knew exactly who I was. I told myself I was tired. Weird lighting can do strange things at night. So I kept driving. 10 minutes later, I turned onto Hollow Creek Road and saw the same deer again. Same gray coat, same stillness, same eyes. This time, it stood closer to the road. My headlights lit up its face, and for 1 second, I swear it smiled. Not like an animal, like something had learned the shape of a smile but not the meaning. I almost drove off the road. My next stop was an old farmhouse at the end of a gravel driveway. The woman who answered the door was already waiting on the porch. She took the package, looked past me toward the road, and asked, "Did you see it?" I asked what she meant. She said, "The deer." I laughed, but it came out shaky. "Yeah, twice." Her face went pale. She stepped closer and whispered, "If you see it again, do not stop. And if it stands up, don't look at its face." Before I could ask another question, she shut the door. I should have gone home. Instead, I got back in the van. I had 3 deliveries left, and I didn't want to lose the night's pay. The roads got darker after that. The GPS sent me down a road I had never taken before. No mailboxes, no porch lights, just trees leaning over the pavement like they were trying to block the sky. Then, the radio started crackling. At first, I thought it was static. Then I heard breathing. Slow, wet, too close. I turned the volume down, but the sound didn't stop. Now it was coming from the back of the van. I pulled over and checked the cargo area. The packages were still stacked where I left them. Nothing had fallen. Nothing had broken. But on the inside of the rear doors, there were 2 muddy marks. Hoof marks. Too high up. I got back into the driver's seat and locked the doors. That was when I saw it again. It stood in the middle of the road. The antlers looked wrong now, twisted and wide, like dead branches. Its body still looked like a deer's, but its front legs were too long. Its chest rose and fell with slow, heavy breaths. Then it stepped toward the van and rose onto its hind legs. I remembered what the woman said, "Don't look at its face." So of course, I did. Its eyes were human, pale, wet, and full of recognition. The face was stretched and animal, but underneath it there was something horribly familiar, like it was wearing the idea of a deer over something else. Then it spoke. Not clearly, not like a person, but from somewhere inside that crooked mouth, I heard my own voice whisper, "Let me in." I slammed the van into reverse. The tires screamed. The creature dropped back onto all fours and moved toward me, fast and wrong. I spun the wheel, hit the gas, and tore down the road as branches scraped the sides of the van. In the mirror, I saw something moving between the trees, keeping pace with me no matter how fast I drove. I don't remember reaching the highway. I only remember the bright lights of a gas station and my hands shaking so badly I dropped my phone twice trying to call dispatch. Nobody believed me. a deer with human eyes, a smiling thing in the road, my own voice coming from its mouth. The next morning, I checked the back of the van again. Pressed into the dust near the last package were more muddy hoof marks, and beside them were bare human footprints. I quit that route the same day. But sometimes, when I drive at night, I still see something standing just beyond the shoulder where the trees begin. Too still to be a deer, too tall to be a man. And last week, a package I never picked up was left on my porch. There was no shipping label, no return address, just a note taped to the top. It said, "You looked at my face.